Hey guys, it's me Jessica, aka Intriguing One here on YouTube, coming into you today on the ProofWLSWorks channel. This week's topic is talking about emotional ups and downs and how do you deal with them. Let's see. The easiest answer that I can come up with for this question is just since I tend to be an emotional eater, I have to be more aware of those ups and downs because I can get very self-sabotaging. I can basically kind of get the attitude of when I am having an emotionally down day or just struggling or stressed or what have you. Depending on how severe it is, I can kind of have one of those days where I'm just like, F it. I don't care. I don't care if this is bad for me. I don't care if this is 800 calories. I'm just having it. And that's really what I have to personally stay self-aware about, because obviously if I let those times get to me or happen often, I'm going to be back where I started from, which is obviously not where I want to be. Emotional ups are easy because those are the times when I can just be right on track. I can, nail my exercise, I can nail my eating, and things are hitting off on all cylinders. It's really more of those down times for me that are problemsome. For instance, if I'm in a good frame of mind, I can go out on social outings and things like that and not feel pressured or bad about making good decisions. However, if that were reversed and I were going out in a situation to where I was not feeling great for whatever reason, then that would be more of the time that I would be inclined to make bad decisions on my food choices or be more lax, or my beverage choice or what have you. And that's really what I have to steer myself away from, because I will become very self-destructive and self-defeating, self-sabotaging. And I think it's just about being aware and being honest with yourself that you know what your weaknesses are. And it's not to say that you're not still going to hit some of those moments, because you are. I know I do. I do have moments where I get to that point where I'm like, F it. I don't care. I'm going to drink it. I'm going to eat it. But I guess I have to learn and continue to grow to where those become less frequent and less often, or less severe, what have you. And I think I'm pretty good at that on most occasions. I'm definitely more aware of it. I'm aware of my emotions. Prior to having weight loss surgery, I don't think I realized that I was an emotional eater. I don't think that even sunk in my head. However, post-op, I absolutely know without a doubt that I am an emotional eater, especially when I'm depressed, when I'm worried, when I'm sad, when I'm stressed out. Those are the times that I go to food out of comfort. I don't think I really realized that before. When people would say, food was their comfort, that didn't even click in my head that was an issue with me, because honestly, I didn't think it was. I thought I just ate too much and I wasn't active, but it is absolutely an emotional trigger for me. And that's something, again, that's just being self-aware and knowing how to try to steer your way out of it. And just understanding yourself as best as you can. And I am just over 2 years post-op, and I can tell you that I still struggle with this. I would say I'm better today than I was 2 years ago, but I think, honestly, this is something that I'm always going to struggle with. I'm always going to have to be self-aware of my emotions and how I'm feeling, and make decisions on food based upon my needs to eat, to fuel my body, not to fuel or stuff my emotions, because that's definitely a weakness that I have with food. So the quick answer is just to be self-aware and learning how to work with yourself, knowing your weaknesses, and trying to do things to get around that. One thing that I have found, and this doesn't always work in certain situations, but I have found that if I'm in a stressed out situation, if I can go get a workout in, that generally takes away the hunger, if you will. Like if I physically felt hungry because I was kind of having that emotional need for food because of being stressed or whatever, if I can get a workout in, go running, then I generally lose that. And I guess that kind of goes along with the philosophy that, exercising de-stresses. It's a great way to bring your body back to kind of a, even keel, getting all that built up, whatever's going on in your life, kind of just out of your system. And then you don't have, or at least I don't have those urges to kind of go after food, as an emotional response, because that physical response of getting a workout in really took care of it for me. So not sure if that works for everybody, but it certainly works for me. So that's kind of my take on this subject, is just to be self-aware, and find out some things that you can kind of work with, knowing how you are and what works for you and what doesn't work for you, because that's the biggest thing in this journey in any aspect, is just because it works for somebody else doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work or apply for you. You just got to keep trying things and tweaking things and figure out what it is that works for your journey. Exit Melanie often says that it's your race and your pace, and I have to say that I agree with that. You got to figure out what works for you. It's your journey, it's your life, it's how you want to live, it's the results that you want. So again, that even works in the emotional thing of it, is figure out what works for you. And obviously, I know a lot of people that pick and pull from different people's journeys of, I can relate to this, I'll pull this piece over into my journey, and this, that, or the other. So again, you can get ideas from us, but again, try what works best for you and just go with it. It doesn't matter what anybody else does. So just my take on it. So hopefully everybody is having a great weekend, and I will see you guys again next week. Talk to you later. Bye.